Hello and welcome to the channel. Apologies for the DaVinci Edition headset. What are we going to do today? We're going to do a review, and it's going to be I think it's my first review of a tank. Actually, I've never built a tank before, so I don't know any of the parts or any of the pieces or what they're called or anything like that, apart from what I've picked up from various people that have done reviews themselves. So if I get pieces wrong, put them in the comments, let me know, and I shall learn as I go along. So we're going to be reviewing this one, which is a T34. Well, if the box would have you believe it's a T34. There we go. I don't know what any of this means. I think that is Japanese, Chinese, or I don't know. Oh, we got beeping. I don't know what that was. Nope, not a clue. Alright, so there we go. Switch to the overhead camera now, and we'll get on with the review. So here we are, at the tank, at the desk even, not at the tank. That would be bizarre. So box art first of all. Now I am a huge fan of box art. I know many people that are not keen on it. You know, they just see it as a fancy picture on a box and they throw it away. But I love really nice box art, and this morning I've just seen some fantastic box art in the form of wing nut models. Anyway, it's beside the point. So this is just a straightforward picture of a T-34 tank, presumably, with a tree in the background, and that's about it really. As box art goes, it's okay. If I had to give it a score out of 10, it would be straight down the middle of the road. I'd give it 5 out of 10. It is what it is. At the side we've got a picture of the remote control unit that comes with it, and the motors that sit inside, because this tank is motorised. I took a rather large gamble when I bought this. I'll tell you why in a second. There we go, just some more pictures of the tank on side, and same again there, and the same again there. So there we go. So yes, I saw there was a remote control as motorised when I bought it, and I rushed straight in when I saw the word motorised and bought it. It wasn't until after I bought it that I started thinking, oh, this is going to be one of those kiddies tanks, you know, the ones you get in like pound stretchers and places like that, where it comes in a box, it's all built up and it's got a little remote with it, and it just goes forward and back. That's what I thought it was. Now you'll see it isn't that, but it isn't fully radio controlled either. I'm not too worried about the mechanised part of it, the motorised part of it, because I was just bothered it was going to come all built up like a kid's toy, which it doesn't. So that was all I was worried about. So let's get inside and have a look. Take this dump out, and that out. And let's what I'll do is I'll put that down there, and then we'll go through it bit by bit. Put that down there, and I'll pull a piece at a time. So, as usual, I don't like to do things the same as everyone else. I make my channel a little bit different. So, oh, it's different. So it's from Academy. Check with part list before unsealing. Return not guaranteed when plastic is unsealed. Alright, okay. And then we've got another little sheet on applying decals. It's quite on, you know, a tip sheet really, that. quite nice. If you're starting out, I mean, I would say this is probably a beginner's kit. Just basically some a warning sheet, as it were. And here we have the instructions. So it's got a nice, the box art basically on the front, nice picture there, and then a sort of schematic of side view, top view, and rear and front view of the tank. And then assembly, putting the wheels on, putting the motor in, wiring everything up, and then connecting everything together again, putting some bits on the top plate. I'm going to call it the top plate, I don't know if that's correct. And then we've got the gun barrel there, and the turret all going together there, and that's it on there like that. And then we've got 2 step 8s as usual. One step 8 is putting the top on the top plate, and then we've got the remote control, so left track and right track. So the turret doesn't move at all by the looks of it, just the left track and right track. And we got some spare parts in here. There's a flexible track sticker. There's the colours. Gives colours for Mr. Colour, Accurus Hobby, Life Colour, Humbrol, Model Master, and a Chinese halo at the end there. So there we go. So there's the instructions, clear, concise. There we go. Now we're going to have a look at the screws on the parts, and we'll start with the top plate because it's the first one I grabbed. So inside we've also got a bag of what they call polycaps, I believe, and a steel rod which probably goes through the motor in some way. So I'm not going to open those because you can see what they are. And then we've got lots of marks, injection marks there. But not to worry because that's on the inside, we're not going to see it. And we've got some nice detail actually on it, considering it's not an expensive kit. So it's quite nice actually. It's no flash on that, no burrs, nice clear detail. I wonder if we can we get some detail this time. Are we going to get to see? Got to get this right. I need a black sheet really. We see the detail there. It is there. It is there. I really got to sort something out about this so that I can start showing this detail with more clarity. It's very annoying, but overall, a very good piece. As I say, it's definitely, it definitely appears to me to be firmly a beginner's kit, but we'll wait and see when I build it. And then we've got what looks to be, now I think I've heard somebody call this, I'm not sure actually, the turbo, or is that on aeroplanes? It might be aeroplane, jet planes, I've heard the term turbo used. They've got a little packet of grease for the gears, and again a nice little bit of jagged edge there, and I'm guessing that's where this has been cut away from where it was attached to, so that it could go in its own bag, which is another plus point incidentally, the fact that they are all bagged separately. I don't know why all the model companies don't do this. It's I certainly would pay a few pence extra just to have everything placed in a little bag like this. There's not much detail on this. No, it's just plain really. But it's quite, it's quite strong plastic, very rigid. Not much flexibility in it. There we go. That's that bit. Apologies for my dog. Now we come to the oh dear Lord, I've just told you that they why don't more people use more bags, and then they've gone and thrown 2 sprues in one bag. Oh well, they almost got there. Almost. So take half a point off. So here we go. This is sprues. Oh, we're going to have some howl by the sounds of it. This is all because just looking out the window. So we've got some gears in here, what look to be toothed wheels, and then we've got some more road wheels, I'm thinking they are. They have good detail on them. Let's try this. Can you see? Oh, this is frustrating. There we go. Have we got any sort of focus on that? It's just hard to tell. They've the individual nuts are all. What happens if I move that light off of it a second? Will that be enough to? Damn light. There we go. I think that's sort of it there. Right, I'm just going to have to go and sort the dog out a minute. Apologies for this. I'm going to pause here and back in a second. So, sorry about that, the dog wanted to go out. Anyway, we got to the road wheels, and again they look fine. I can't see any burr on the back or down the centres that might cause problems. Can't see any flash as such, so they should be okay. Then we've got, we'll look at those in a second. And finally we've got some pieces with some, there's a track piece there with a little bit of detail on. The track piece with a bit of detail on, and we've got some other pieces there. There's not much in the way of detail really on anything but the top plate, but a little bit here on these I don't know what they are. I'm not going to embarrass myself by calling them anything. And then we've got the turret, which has got some detail on, which seems to be okay. It's a small amount. Not much in the way of detail on the sides, a little bit on top, nothing spectacular though. So there we go, there's those are them two screws there. Let me just pop these back in the bag. Then we've got the tracks and the motor. Just pop them back. Oh, we had a wheel pop off. Better pop you in there. Let's have a look into this one. These are obviously rubber tracks or nylon or whatever, I'm not sure. So many of you will know these are, there's a bit of stretch to them, a bit of give. Obviously they need to be weathered. I know nothing about these. That's them. Detail on that side and on the inner side. That's on the inner side. See that? So, I mean, you guys will probably know much more than me on this, but I'll give them a go. They don't need to be made up. And here's the motor. So it's just basically two small motors with some gearing that runs each side and track each side, because that's how they drive tanks. Apparently, there's control each wheel separately. There you go. I mean, there's nothing really to say about that. Nothing really to say at all, but there we go. So that's that. And then finally, what's that that's come off there? Ooh. Alright, so something come off there. I'll have to look at that. Be warned if you get one of these, and that parts will fall off it if you're not careful until it gets assembled. Let's put that away. Then we've got the final piece is the control unit. I may as well have, oh, there's another crocky. Have to be careful with that. Oh, the dog's whining again. We'll have to try and speed because she's going to cry and cry until I sort something out. You can't go out there, Holly. So here we go. It's just basically a coloured ribbon. We've got 4 connection points, and you've got left track and right track, forward and reverse. It obviously takes batteries. 2 big ones, DC 1.5 volt. That's strange. I didn't see a battery compartment on the motors. Oh, they must are. Yes, I see. So this actually powers the motors as well. Yeah, I do know. Okay. So that's that. I mean, it's just like a novelty thing, really. I bought it more for the build. Well, hell no, I saw the word motorised and I bought it. Who am I trying to kid? Right, so it's not the motorised I thought it was going to be, but it's still going to be a good little build, something to do in between big projects, which is what I like to keep in my stash. I do a lot of big projects, and I don't like to do big projects one after another because they sort of wear you down a bit. So I do like a big one, and then I'll do a small build such as this, which gets my interest back up. By the time I've done this small build, I'm raring to go for a big kit, and then I go and do a bigger kit. So there we go. There we've got basic decals. They are printed in Korea, so they seem okay, although there seems to be a huge amount of carrier film on them. If they are indeed, are they stickers or are they decals? They're stickers. They are indeed stickers. So there's no decals in the kit either. So I don't know what to say about the stickers. I don't know if there's any way. I might even be better off painting those on, because I don't think the stickers will look very nice. The edges will curl up and you'll see all this transparency in between, I think. So I don't know whether you can soften stickers. You can use softening solution on them or not and sort of blend them in like you can decals. I don't think you can. So I'm guessing a stencil then. I did just buy a stencil the other day for doing tank wheels. I saw somebody in a video using a stencil to spray tank wheels with, so I went out and bought one. Yeah, so there we go. You've got some stickers there as well. So there we have it. That is the T34 tank, which should be considered an easy build. Maybe even a build for you build it up for children to play with, or maybe even children build it to play with. I don't see any reason why this should be a complicated build, and certainly it is one for beginners and kids to practice with, play with, or whatever. And I'm just noticing now that there's a snap on logo. So I'm thinking, I didn't look in the instructions. I'm wondering whether it even requires any glue. Then again, that's subjective because people use glue on snap together kits all the time. Yeah, no glue, no glue, no glue, no glue. Yeah, so it's a snap together kit as well. So there you go. Fantastic. So that's the T34 tank, or as it says on the box, the T34 and 1/48 scale. Let me just pop that away. So that's their review over with. Thanks for watching. I'd just like to say a big thanks to everyone that's subscribed, everyone that watches my reviews. I really appreciate it. If you could leave comments and thumbs ups, that would be absolutely fantastic. I'm sort of new to YouTube. At 43 years old, it's quite some see it as a strange thing for me to start doing this at this age, but I'm not going to be deterred. Ever since I lost my leg and my health, I've had other health problems. I haven't had much I could do around the house, and this has been something for me to get me teeth into. So I really would like to thank you all for your support, and I look forward to bringing you some more great reviews. We've definitely got the X-Wing, the Bandai X-Wing Moving Edition coming up. I got it right there just to the side getting ready to do a review for that. I'm really excited to build that. I'm trying to get some kits to review that other channels haven't had or haven't reviewed, because obviously they're in a better financial position now and they can review more expensive kits when they come out. I literally can only review what I buy, so I have to spread everything out. I have to take my time and can't rush everything through, so that's why there's not as many reviews at the moment, because I haven't got as many kits to review. That said, we will get there, and that's it really. Again, thanks a lot. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.
We'll be right back.